What is going on? Welcome into For the Love of College Football. And as always, thank you so much for being here. I really appreciate it. And in this one, I'm going to go over the Michigan Wolverines and the Texas Longhorns game tomorrow night in the always prestigious Cheez-It Citrus Bowl. This game, to me, I don't really care about the result. I'm focusing on kind of the behind the scenes intangible aspects of this game for Michigan. These young men have an opportunity to do something very special. They have an opportunity to go out there, despite all the BS that's been going on, not just this year, but for the last few years. And they can put that to the side, and they can go out there and they can do what they love. They can play ball against a good opponent alongside their brothers, a lot of them who are going to be suiting up and wearing that winged helmet for the last time, and win. That's what they have an opportunity to do. They have an opportunity to drown it all out and win a football game against a good opponent despite everything that's happened. And that's special. This team has the potential to go 10-3. This team might go 10 wins, which is absolutely insane because we had a coach doing shady shit, texting OnlyFans models at halftime, cheating on his wife with staffers. You had another coach doing sketchy shit on a computer, hacking into girls' accounts. These are about as bad of optics as you can ask for. And unfortunately for these players, they received a large brunt of it. They were told that, that Block M that they represented was or is tainted. They were told that their program is scum and trash and all these things. And after the Sharon Moore stuff happened, a lot of them rightfully had a lot of doubts. There was no guarantee who was going to come back. It's going to be a lot of opt-outs. And, and I get it. These guys got to do what's best for them and their families and their development as players and young men off the field. But a lot of them gave it time, and I think the hiring of Kyle Whittingham is a tremendous first step in that right direction. It's the first step towards rebuilding and building a new culture, one that we unfortunately have not seen in quite some time, but one that's right there for the taking. It's up to Michigan, all right? Biff Poggi, I think, has earned this opportunity to lead these men in a slightly more important setting, not just a couple of games early in the season against like Central Michigan. But I think he's earned this. He's done a really good job of keeping this team together for the most part, and saying, listen, just give it a minute. Let's see who they bring in. Maybe it's me, whatever. Just give it a minute and give the school an opportunity to make the right move. And that's what they did. Quite frankly, I don't care if Kyle Whittingham doesn't win any championships in his time at Michigan. I just want him to bring back a winning culture, bring back a culture of, hardworking men on and off the field. And I think that's what he'll do. But tomorrow night's game against Texas is that first step. That's their opportunity to drown it all out, to put all the BS to the side and go out there, do what they love with their brothers and win a football game. And if they don't win, so be it. But maybe they at least go out on their shield, go out with some dignity. And there's no shame in losing to another blue blood program in Texas. Bo Schembechler had a quote that stood with or has stood with me for many years, and because it's it's a way of thinking that you can apply to any walk of life, right? He said, in times of great adversity, it's those brave enough to stay the course that will be victors in the end. And that doesn't always mean on the field. Sometimes it means off of it, right? These guys were, are they storming the beach at Normandy? Are they parachuting into Baghdad? Are they, no. But it does take bravery, though, to have all of these strays flown your way. Catching strays, as they say, for all these different things, labeling you everything negative that you can think of, but staying the course and giving it time and not thinking or not reacting with emotion, or rather reacting with logic. Tomorrow night against Texas is going to be that first step, or that first test, really. And if this team goes 10-3, despite all that shit that's been going on, that says a lot, not just about their character, but about the actual potential talent that this roster has. There's going to be a new crop of guys coming in the recruiting cycle. Still wait to see who we get in the portal. We're going to be active in the portal. There's going to be a lot of roster turnover. I know that Kyle said that his number one priority is going to be roster retention, but he's not an idiot. It's not his first rodeo. This team's going to be very different next year. But I think they have an opportunity, despite having a much harder schedule next year, in showing that they can be a better team than they were this year. As strange as it sounds, 2023 or 2024, excuse me, may have been a more fun season as a Michigan fan to watch than this one, despite having the better record this year. But I think beating Texas and getting that 10th win would be really special. And so I'm really pulling for these guys to do that, so that we can go off into the sunset of the offseason on the right foot, and the staff can get going to work. So I'm looking forward to seeing how those men on that team respond to all the noise. And for the ones that are putting that winged helmet on for the last time, I hope they take it seriously. I hope they play, and good luck to them. So go Blue.